This is question 2013. You've got a number of squares here, and it's important to know how many squares have you got in total for the first bit. So you've got 4 squares along by 5 squares high. Okay? That's telling you that your total number of squares is 20. And then they're saying how many percentage of the whole figure is red? Well, the percentage of the whole figure that's red will be the number of red divided by the total number of squares. That will give you the fraction. To change any fraction into a percentage, we multiply by 100. Our first question is, how many red squares do we have then? Well, this is a triangle inside a rectangle. The rectangle here has a length of a height of 2 and a breadth of 4. 4 by 2 is 8 squares, so the whole of this rectangle has 8 squares. But a triangle is always half of a rectangle. So that the number of red squares must be half of 8, which is 4. There are 4 red squares in this part here. Half of a rectangle. The total number of squares would be 4 times 5. There's 20 squares in total. Times 100. 4 divided by 20. You can just divide top and bottom here by 4, giving us 1/5 times 100. 100 divided by 5 is 20%. You'd recognise as well that 1/5 was 0.2, 0.2 is 20%. So that's the first question. How many percent of the whole figure, using all the 4 by 8, is red? The second question was, how many percentage of the shaded figure is red? Well, we know that there are 4, here we've got the same formula, it's red divided by, not the whole figure anymore, just the shaded figure. So the number of red squares divided by the shaded figure times 100. The number of red squares is just the same, it equals 4. The number of shaded squares we've got, well, we've got 4 by 3 here. This is shaded. We've got 4 times 3, the bottom part here, plus the 4 in the red one. They're also shaded. So you just put whatever is shaded in total. That will give us 4 divided, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 4 is 16. So when we're just looking at the shaded figure, we now have 4/16 times 100. Okay? 4/16 is a quarter, which we know is 25%. So that's how we would solve that one. First, look at the red squares compared with the whole shape, then the red squares compared with only what's shaded.